Well, that was interestingly slow. YouTube. Well, YouTube has been a cluster today. I mean, cluster. I'll go over here, see if I can refresh this. Yes. And go. We'll see if it works. I don't know. I've got not a lot of hope here. A lot of software issues, and to be honest, they haven't helped out a lot. I'm over here watching here. Yeah. I'm going to go back and see. No, this is not working. Okay. So why is this not going? Boy. Okay, come on, refresh. So the chat viewer is not going to work. I don't know what it's doing. Not making sense. Connected. Says it's connected, but it's not showing here. Sorry guys, I'm trying not to use a bad word because I was wanting to watch over here because it's no delay. It's just I'm not sure why. It says connected. It says it will connect when stream is live, and it says connected, but nothing. Nothing. I might just delete that part out then, so it's not going to fudge and work. Sorry. I really have had a bad day with software. Now I'm really trying not to cuss. But it's really getting hard not to because, I mean, Snowman saw, oh my lord. I'm not doing that. That probably just nixed that. No. My lord. Yeah, it says it's connected, but it's not showing in the chat, so. Refresh. Come on. Nope. Just going to be blank. Okay. Hey, look at that. Wow. 5 times. Oh, let me get rid of that. Oh, wait a minute. There. Did that get rid of it? Did that get rid of it? Or now I'm nothing? Oh, I did, Snowman. Am I still here? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Still echoing? Oh, wait. I'll see if it's still echoing. So still echo. Echo is gone. Okay. Jeez Louise. This has been a day. Every time I've done anything, YouTube and my software have been arguing. And I ain't going to blame just YouTube. YouTube was the biggest cluster earlier. This was my software. I refreshed and turned that chat on and off 5 times. So how's it going, everyone? I just thought I'd hop in and say howdy. Didn't really have a lot to talk about unless I want to talk about the... I'm not a big sports person, but we watched, about 3/4, 2/3 of the Super Bowl last night. And for any Kansas City fans, I feel for you. I'm sorry to laugh, but that was a boring game. I mean, when a dum-dum like me is going, hey, I know who's going to win this, and it's going to be a slaughter no matter what, because there's zero mathematical chance the other team can come back and win this. That's a boring game. That is just boring. Boring. Hey, Brad, thank you. Snowman. Snowman's been around for a couple of my snafu issues today. The one earlier was because of YouTube. This one was because of my streaming software wanting to be a jerk. I've refreshed that chat so many times, and it kept saying connected. Wouldn't show it. Oh, Mariah, J&E, and Eva. So what is up with you guys? I just thought I'd stop in. I mean, I honestly am, I'm not going to mess with it. I'm struggling on what to talk about on this channel if I'm not urban exploring. But I am going to post all the explorers I never did post. I have a crap load. I probably have 30 or so. 35 of them to post. And it's just going to take me time to edit and get into it, but I don't like editing. I dislike editing. I really don't like it. Hey, Kentucky Ranger. Yeah, long time no see, man. What happened to the 40 million in ad time Musk was supposed to have bought during the Super Bowl? I didn't know that he was supposed to have bought any ad time during the Super Bowl. I will say this, boy. I choose differential. Choose a different team. Oh, I'm not. I was never either of those teams. We just watched it because it was on and the thing to do last night, you know. But boy, we could talk about the ads on Netflix on the Super Bowl if you wanted. Oh, Mariah, I don't know. Study boy, what's up? I'll tell you what. Okay, for the heck of it. I mean, boy, I don't know. Can we even talk about the ads? I mean, it may take some dancing to talk about those ads. Holy crap. I've got in case you guys are wondering, everything looks a little different. I got a stand-up desk here, and I'm actually standing. My back has problems. That's another reason after I got feeling better and got rid of all my illness, well, not all of it, but got good enough to be semi-healthy again, I didn't stream much because sitting in a desk chair seems to destroy my back and make it very hard for me to breathe. So I'm trying standing. Hey, Ranger, thanks, man. I'd love to see those earth pictures. Sog, I'm going to post them. It's just when, because I'm trying to do another channel, and then my wife and I are thinking about putting some small little thing up and posting stuff from our animals on it. Certain hikes and things, the doofy stuff they do, stuff like that. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll look into it. So it's more work for me. And I am trying to get the political channel a little more going again. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, so I am going to post them, but it's going to be a while. Janie didn't watch any of it. Is that just because it was none of your teams? That's probably the only football I've watched all year. I'm not a big sports fan. That's not totally true. If I'm playing it or I'm at a live event, then I dig it. But just watching on TV, I have no stake. I'm one of those people a lot of guys dislike. I do not like watching hours and hours of sports on TV where I have zero stake in it. None. At least if I go to a team here in the Quad Cities, I at least have some stake. It's a local team. Hey, I kind of like them to win. I mean, it's right here in my town. Some of the guys even go to my gym who play. Hey, a connection of some type. But when you're sitting there watching two teams from two states that you never even been to, and mostly guys, will get damn angry. My team lost. Oh, your team. So what is your profit sharing on your team? So I'm that type of guy. I do not get into it. I don't want to watch cars drive around in circles for 4 hours. Sorry. I know I'm stepping in it. But this is what happens when you give me caffeine and I walk my dogs and come back here all jazzed up. So yeah, woof. I don't get into football. It bores me. Me too. I make fun of football. My dad used to watch a lot when I was a kid. And here's my problem with American football. Where, besides the whole point, it's called football, where your foot barely ever touches the fudging ball. And I know Americans get pissy about this. Soccer is real football. Ours is spandex grab-ass tackle ball. Your foot barely touches it. To be called football, your foot should have to contact that ball a lot more often than ours does. Ours is like throw, pass, grab, carry, drop, throw, pass, grab, hand off. Oh, look, boof, a guy kicked it. Oh, football. I believe that soccer is the actual football, and that's why they call it football in the rest of the stupid world but us. So, yeah, that's me. Jen and Marcel are here? What? Where? Did I miss something? Once again, you get me going. Mm-hmm. Well, Jen and Marcel, wait a minute. Gosh darn, I'm missing something here. Well, if they're here, thank you. Holly. But yeah, hey, there's J&M. I don't mind soccer, or I'm sorry, football. Depends on the game. But I think our America, I can argue, okay, fine, we're going to do this. I can argue with anybody that says American football is more exciting than real football, world football, actual where they use your feet. Anybody, American football has so much action. No, it doesn't. They do a 10-second play, stop. 10-second play, stop. 10-second play, 4-minute ad. 4-minute ad. Do a quick replay of what was before the ad. Then back to the ad. And then, here's a great way to prove American football is boring and slow. How many quarters are in football? 4. What do those quarters add up to? 1 hour. How much is your halftime? Half hour. How long is a stupid football game? 2.5, 3.5, what, 4 hours, somewhere in there? About 3 hours? That is slow, because that means that is at least 50 to 60% filler. Where they're sitting there doing nothing. That is not action. And that's where I will give world football more excitement. I mean, I'm not saying I'm the biggest fan, but it's more excitement because there's always something happening. They stop if some guy fakes an injury, but they don't, hey, now we're off to a 3-minute ad. Then we'll come back, replay the play just before the ad, and back to another 3-minute ad. It's stupid. At least they play 90 minutes, and it's almost all something going on to do with the game. There's not 60% filler. American football is 60% flippin' filler. It just is. It is 60% filler, which negates the whole point, the whole way of anybody saying, it's so full of action. No. NASCAR is boring as crap, but at least the cars keep going around in circles most of the time. Hey, they got smart. On NASCAR, I hadn't seen one forever. I was over at my in-laws' house, and my father-in-law and my brother-in-law had a NASCAR race on. And at least then, the cars keep going around. They go smaller screen and have an ad going while the cars go around. And that I can deal with. Oh, no. Soccer is actually... World football has been a sport long before ours. I'm sorry. When 95% of the world says it's a major sport and it takes in billions more than our football. It is a major sport. Actually, most of the world thinks our sports are stupid. They think our NASCAR is stupid. They think our football is stupid. Why do you think our sports haven't spread? Because our sports are kind of dumb. I mean, they look at our NASCAR. Let's go around in circles for 4 hours. Yay! We turn one direction. Yay! We still use some carbureted cars. Yay! Oh, yeah. Oh, no, it's raining. We gotta stop. Guys with no cabs on their car, little cars that far off the ground can race in the rain. So, yeah. Kentucky Ranger, don't forget overtime. Oh, or here's a good one. Kentucky Ranger. Oh, you good one. See, this is chat. Good job. The 2-minute warning. One, why do I need to be warned there's 2 minutes? And how come the 2-minute warning, suddenly that last 2 minutes lasts another 15 to 20? That is stupid. It's just slow. No, Kentucky Ranger, I sold my last drone. I have had not enough time to fly it, and I don't keep a lot of things I don't use. Study boy, rugby. Oh my God. Rugby is badass. Rugby has got a lot of... If you think soccer is too slow and boring for you, go watch rugby. Or go watch Australian rules football. My wife and I stream some of that. VPN. She loves AFL. And man, oh man, rugby and AFL. If soccer's too slow for you, I get it. I'm not the biggest fan. I'm not proponent of soccer. But rugby and AFL stuff, that is nuts. These guys do not have pads. They will dive into each other head first. Guy's got a thing on his head because he's got a cracked skull, but he's still playing. Oh crap, this guy broke a finger. They go rig it back and wrap it, and he's back out there bleeding. Ballsy. Venture Massaug, NASCAR is the only time an American car can go around a corner as fast without crashing. Hey! My car goes around corners plenty well. Well, no. The problem is they only turn right, I think, on one race of the whole season. It's always left turn, left turn, left turn. I've had hamsters that can do that. I used to be, whoa. I used to be an avid NASCAR guy. I used to go to Richmond track. Not anymore. Too many regulations. I'll agree with that. I remember a long time ago, an old NASCAR guy was making fun of NASCAR now because all the cars have to have the same template, same this, same that, same everything. And he's like, there's no innovation anymore. There's no innovation. And you can't even tell. And he's like, stock car. Used to be a car you could buy, modified, but it's a car you could see and buy in showrooms. These cars today have no resemblance to anything, and they're worth $1 million+ a car. It's not a stock car. My car, I own my Trans Am is a stock car. Even that wouldn't even be considered stock because I have slight modifications. Getting ready to sell my DJI. I haven't flown in a year. Oh, wow. Yeah, I haven't flown mine in a long time, so I got rid of it. Plus, if I was going to fly again, I'd want a newer, smaller one that I don't have to talk to Papa Government about. Hey, Liam. Oh, crap. I saw Rich. Hey, Rich. What's up, man? I message you once in a while, Rich, but I don't know if you get my messages. Send you funny car memes or stuff once in a while. Once in a while, politics, but you know. Drone flying is becoming... Yes, it is. And, dude, okay. This is the weirdest thing I've seen lately. People suddenly, after this airline stuff in Washington, acting like, yeah, we got to do something about drones. These drones popping up. Idiots. Drones been around for a decade plus, and no airplane's been taken down by a drone. They already can't have restrictions. They can only go so high. They can't go certain areas. I mean, stop it. Well, the government is stirring up this fear of drones because, well, companies want the airspace. They don't want to compete. They want to be able to deliver your pizza with drones, but as long as you, me, and everybody else can have a drone, makes the airspace a little tough. But I like the DJI Mini, the one that's under the weight the government says, yeah, you don't have to talk to Papa Government about. But yeah, it is Big Brother. Oh, cool, Mariah. You're uploading videos. That's great. You have a Mini 4 Pro. Yeah. See, you got the one that's under the weight where the government can go, well, do you have your pilot's license? Or, oh, we got to regulate. Watch that thing. No, I'm not doing it. I'd like one of the Minis. Yeah, exactly. Those Minis, my Spark did amazing, but the newer Minis like you've got are just better. They are. And no government. Yeah. They've improved them so much. Guy who got my Spark got it with tons of extras. He was happy as hell. So, yeah. But no, I mean, I guess coming in here hot on caffeine did not help. Yeah, me and American football, I think it's boring as pios. It's slow. Anything you sit down and do the math on has 60% of that time you're sitting there watching it wasted. Not even the sport doing anything. No fun. Has anybody, I don't know if you guys all have arenas where you live. We have one called, well, the name's changed. I believe it's called the Vibrant Center now. It's a good-sized little venue. And we have arena football. That's more fun. Not a lot of stoppage. You can't run out of bounds. There's walls on each side. The field is smaller. There's a lot more action. I like that so much better than our pro football. Hey, Sog, I don't know how it is over there. Look up, you don't have to have the newest Mini 4. Go to, like, Amazon. I don't know if you guys have Facebook Marketplace. Go look and find a used one. Hell, I bought my Spark used. Guy bought it, flew it a couple times, and decided it wasn't for him. Didn't like flying drones. I got my Spark for ultra cheap. I flew that thing for years. Hell, I sold it for more than I paid for it. Yeah, go look at, like, Facebook Marketplace or something. Or whatever you guys use. You know? So, yeah, go look. Oh, see right there, J&E. See? If you would have known, Sog, you could have got that 3. Hell, I know people still fly the original Mini, and they love it. And then there's the 2, they like that. So yeah, you don't have to have the newest, latest, greatest. I mean, even when I was still flying, my Spark guys had the Minis and some of the other ones going, oh, it's a little out of date. It works fine, flies fine. It does. It's got all the return home, follow features, program features. It works great. And the neat thing about the Spark, I don't know if you can still do this with the Mini. J&E, you can tell me. My Spark, if I set my phone right, the government didn't know where my drone was because it would communicate to my phone. But if I set my phone on airplane mode, it was not leaking out anything, my location to even my cell company and stuff. No. You set airplane mode, it shuts all your receivers off, except it was still Wi-Fi or whatever it was connected to my drone. So I could communicate with my drone, but nobody could tell where I was flying in case I wanted to just be private. So I don't know if you can do that with the Minis now. But my Spark I could. I could turn off. I could just, boop, airplane mode, but it would still stay connected. Loved it. Because your connection goes through your remote, but your phone, that was just my screen. The Mini 2 will do for me now. Dude, SOG, they're not hard to fly. Ask J&E, or a Ranger even. Ask everybody here. Anybody's got a drone will tell you, it's really not hard. Just don't go flying them the first time or two in your house. And if there is a learning mode, use that the first time or two. Do not go sport mode the first time. Because man, oh man, my Spark wasn't as fast as some. You put my Spark in sport mode, that little sucker, those are when I put the upgraded props on it, that little sucker took. That thing was great. That's correct. Airplane mode works. Okay, so J&E, there you go. There's a lesson for everybody who's still flying a drone. If you don't want to be tracked, then you're using your remote, you got your phone in it, if your phone is plugged in or Wi-Fi'd to your, well, you can't do that. See, that's the other hard part. To run airplane mode on your phone, to use your phone as a screen, you had to be hardwired into your remote. Because that turns off your Wi-Fi and you can't connect to the remote. So the bad thing is, in case you don't have a cable, you have to cable from your phone to your remote, then you go airplane mode and nobody can track you. The only signals are between your drone and your phone. Because your drone sends most of its signal to your phone, to your receiver, and then into your phone. And your phone lets everybody know what's going on through the DJI app. It sends out a lot of info. So, yeah. The controller RC2 has an airplane mode. Okay, so did you get a special controller or just for that one? Okay. Yeah, see, Ranger's saying, Ranger's saying they're easy to fly. Once you get used to it, it's really cool. I mean, if you guys see any of my old videos, I flew it through windows from a distance. I backed through windows, did some really cool footage. One of my favorite is the abandoned Greyhound track that used to be in Dubuque, Iowa. That's where that was. It's gone now, so I can say whatever. And the statute of limitations is over. Pay attention to your statute of limitations for those of you guys still out there exploring. If there's a place you think you may not want to show for a while, check that statute of limitations out. There's a place, one of the last places Sean and I explored was a church just starting to be worked on to turn into apartments. Now the church part is mostly gone. Its apartment's been that way for years. I'm way past statute. So I can show that one now. The air traffic control tower I never showed, I can show. So keep that in mind, guys. If you're worried about something where you might get nipped, hang on to it till statute of limitations. Or a lot of times they won't do anything if they're going to do work to it or starting to tear it down or make apartments. Once it's changed hands into somebody else and it's some other building, yeah, you're fine. All right, let's see here. Carl got one, took it to Scotland and lost it when he crashed over a lock. Oh, no. I will say this. The most brown trouser moments I've ever had flying my drone. I'll just leave it on at night while I'm not flying. Nice, Rich. The most brown trouser moments, and I did lose one Spark, was flying over the river. When I was looking at the new I-74 bridge we're building, and my one drone got attacked by a hawk. Boop, took it down right into the river. But I was puckered every time flying over the river before and after that. Carl. I'm going to have to message him. I didn't know he crashed one instead in the water. Oh, no. Where is Urbexy? I messaged him and I then got a message back. But see, Urbexi's changed a lot of what he's doing. He's doing a lot more webmaster type work and website building and stuff. He's not up as late. And over where he's at, it is 2 a.m. right now. Sog is up. I'm not sure the man sleeps. Sog, he talks to me on, he'll answer some of my Facebook posts all times. And I know he's 6 hours off of me. So sometimes I'll post something. I'm like, dude, it's 4:30 in the morning. What are you doing? Sometimes I'll post and I know it's like 11 p.m. Sog is always on. But Urbexi's a little harder to talk to these days. He's gone more respectable. I don't know. Sorry, Sog, that came off bad, didn't it? Kind of a backhanded thing. It looks like a cute little bug. Yeah, flying over water does make you nervous, but I will say, here's the big things you do. 1, make sure your batteries are fully charged before you take off across the water. 2, if you pay attention to your signal and you start getting any signal issues, come back. Do not wait, because sometimes return to home does not work if you totally lose signal. A lot of people don't know that. It has to keep a lock on your position, and it can lose that. I had a drone lose that, and it started wandering, and I had to actually, thankfully it wasn't over water, I was able to drive closer to the drone. And it got away from, I don't know, high power lines or something that was causing it to lose signal. Ranger, yeah, Ranger's actually right. Drones don't do well over water low. High up, they're not bad. But you get lower over water, the systems that look at the ground to see how far off you are, when you get low, they start reading, they can't tell. And they will actually, it's like the automatic landing system of some aircraft. Remember Die Hard 2, everybody? Flew into the ground? That's what can happen to a drone if you're low over water, because those systems get off, the ILS, and it'll fly you into the ground sometimes. You're fine. Or if it's on auto hover, it'll hover itself right into the water. So yeah, if you're going to fly over water, fly high. Watch the low. I've done low skimming, and boy, I was noticing my drone kept wanting to head down a little. I'm like, no. I kept having to keep it up. Yeah, Rich, yeah. I had some of the footage recovered because my phone recorded some. I never found the drone and the chip, but my phone had recorded some of it, and you could kind of see the bird. It's like, and then that was it. Sog 2, see? 2:10 a.m. there. Whew. Film it, Food and Adventure. Hey, how's it going? Somebody, I said, Urbexy has gone quiet. Yeah, Urbexy he talks to me once in a while on Messenger to see how I'm doing. And he was giving me crap about being on. Let me know when you get back on. So I have, and I've talked to him. I've messaged him, and he's messaged back one time. Well, let me know next time you're gone. Well, I did, and, I think Urbexy's kind of done with YouTube. I think the way YouTube changed stuff for a long time, and he was also having problems with how the Urbex community was changing a lot for a while there. And I think he just decided to go build websites and be a webmaster and stuff like that. Hey, Steph, how's it going? I marked the map and the drone got out of range. Oh, okay. Anybody's flown a drone. Isn't that a freaky moment? When you're flying your drone, and this has happened. I'll bet Jane, he's going to go, yeah, I'll bet all of you. I bet everybody here's got a drone. Every one of you. Not even to pick one. Every one of you with a drone here has been flying, and all of a sudden you get that lost signal or signal lost, and it's like crap, and you're doing anything possible. You're like holding it up, going, please. And then you find one little spot. Hey, you get signal. You're like, come back to me. That right there is a brown trouser. Well, Ranger, they will, if it loses connection to your device, they will return home automatic from the starting point. But the problem is if they get really frazzled, they will just start flying around in circles or keep going straight. I've had that happen in Oklahoma once. I was doing footage over an abandoned highway, and my drone just kept going. I'm like, what the hell? Look down, and like, lost signal. Power line's too close, and messed it up. And that sucker just kept going. We got in the Durango and drove real quick. And then finally, after a while, we got it back. Oh, thanks, J&M. Yeah, if you guys hit the likes, I'm not really, I don't know. Once again, I'm still confused about this channel. I am going to post some more of my Explorers. I have a crap load of them, including some that I kind of glad I waited because they were a little sensitive. One where me and Sean were definitely playing hide from the security guard. Oops. So, yeah. But, yeah, I've got a bunch of those. But, yeah, if you guys like, please do hit the thumbs up. So, yeah. Thank you. Let's see. J&M, yes, that's happened before. Every person that's ever had a drone has had that dreaded lost connection. Uh-oh. And then you're doing this and nothing happens. And it doesn't always return to home because it's lost connection. It should be coming back to you, but it's still flying. Then I've had lost connection, and then when it gains again, it's like beep, 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 beep. It's returning to home. So sometimes it works. Ranger, yeah. Now, I had one that kept flying and wouldn't react at all. And it crashed into a tree and tumbled. And we drove to go where it was, where thankfully the location on the map on my phone showed where it was. And we went to that spot. And I was able to get up in the tree and get it. That was not fun. Hey, Underground, how's it going, man? Yeah, we had to follow the map. Who has lost their drone and had to use the little map on your screen to go find that sucker? And you're going, please, battery, don't go dead. Because mine crashed. And I had a decent amount of battery, but it's like, you got to try to get to that point, find where it is, and get to it. And you're like, please, please, don't die. J&M, I don't think, did I post that, the Bada Bing? I'm not even sure I posted that. I lost track of where I ended up stopped posting. I lost crap my pants, yeah. Man, when a drone just takes off on its own, it's a whole thing. And you're really happy that DJI has that map on there. It's like, okay, there's the little spot. Follow that. And you're just praying that battery going, don't go dead. Because if it goes dead, you're up a creek. Unless you can screenshot really quick. Hey, there's a good shot. Good thought. Screenshot real quick on the map. Yeah, the Bada Bing, that was a good time, Jane. And that was a good day. That was probably one of the funnest exploring days. Got some good sights, got some good chat with you guys. It was just fun. A good location, too, wasn't it? I know I had never posted the brewery. I need to do that. I know for a while there, I was hoping you guys weren't going to get in trouble. They were going after people who'd been in there for a while. But I think we're all safe now. I think we're safe. I crashed my drone into the roof of an abandoned building in Newport. Got it. Good excuse to go inside and get it. Ooh. Hey, that's not bad. You go, but officer, my drone crashed and I just went to go get it. Well, yeah, show me. Well, come on with me. Yeah, that's a good one. Or here's my drone. You can even show them footage. Hey, here's my drone crashing through the roof. So come on. And I didn't fly it there. There you go, guys. We just gave you plausible deniability. If you have a drone, you fly it, and, you just kind of weave it back and forth, then bloop, inside. And then if anybody says anything, you go, dude, my drone, here's the footage. My drone flew in there. I'm going to get my $800 drone. So, yeah, that's a good one. I like that. Let's do that. Hey, yeah, well, Rich, I'm glad that you guys, it's nice you guys missed this. I mean, like I said, it's not going to be all urban exploring chat, but if you guys have urban exploring questions and topics you do want to talk about, I have no problem doing it. And I asked on another stream before if you guys are okay if I'm not exploring as much or any anymore, if you're still okay with me talking about it. And everybody said the same, said yes on that stream because I've did it for so long. And I got a lot of videos, so you know I did do it. It's not like somebody popping on that's never had a video up or any pictures posted on Instagram or anything anywhere for a long time. Just talking about it, you're going, who are you? So yeah, feel free. If you guys still have, questions, no problem. Did you see the dead mall that we just did that you suggested? Which mall? Film it. Was it the one near me? Is that the one? Film it. If that's the one near me, just do this. I got some shots of that mall semi-recently, and it's not hard to get into that puppy anymore, but if you're talking about the one I think you're talking, the one on my channel from about 3-4 years ago that Sean and I went to the movie theater and all through it when it was still open, what was that, 5 years ago? Ooh. Dang. So yeah. So if that's that mall, just give me a thumbs up. The one I did my channel 6 years ago. Jeez Louise. Time flies. We keep getting threatened by train people? What? What do you mean train people? No, seriously. You mean like choo choo chugga chugga guys who drive trains? I mean, what are they going to do? Swerve? Oh, okay. I know the one you're talking about. Yes, yes. Yeah. Yeah, because I mentioned that because I can't get to it, but I'm like, yeah, somebody else. Dude, I'm going to have to look that up. I don't watch as much as I used to, but when it's something really cool like a mall or bowling alley or something, oh yeah, I'll dip in on that. I love that stuff. Underground, if they shared it here, they're not, if Film It shared it here, I don't think they're going to be upset. Because if they share it openly on here, because I always said, if you don't want anybody to know about it, don't openly name it. Even on a stream like this. But yeah, Underground, you go for it. You'll probably be climbing under any drainage tunnels under it, knowing you. In town, I can go about a mile up over 200 acres. I can go 2 miles, 3. What is the range on the Mini for? I think my Spark would go 2 or 3 miles, maybe more. I think. No, I think my Spark was farther than that. Now I gotta know. Let's see here. How far away can you fly a DJI Spark? Oh, this says 1.2 miles. Well, I flew mine a little farther than that. No wonder I had some problems at times. Or it could be a little longer. Okay. Because I know some drones. Let's see. Nothing in it except for, I think GNC and Bad Bath & Beyond were it. Or was it just Or was it just GNC? I think it was just GNC. GNC. I think it was just GNC. Went through the whole mall. They let us go anywhere we want. Then they unlocked the movie theater for us on that. And I went back a couple times, and I've got footage. Prepped. The Bergner's on the end. I'm not even sure that's open as another guy bought. That and was going to try to do something with that. I don't know if it's still open at all or not. Last time I was up there, it didn't look like it. But the rest of the mall is just nothing inside. They've stripped it, and there's the damage inside. I'm not sure there's any saving that building anymore. I think the whole mall is done. We posted a mall we did. Place is huge in Vermont. Wow. I'm sad because malls in a lot of countries, including Canada, are doing great. And these countries all have the internet just like we do. They have Amazon, all the shopping. I think they're just more social than we are. Okay, controversy time again. I think Americans have gotten lazy and antisocial. Me personally, I still love malls. You don't have to go out and out to every store. You can walk around and enjoy. If there's a food fair, food court still, some don't have it. You can still stop and chat and eat and hang out and see cool stuff and shop a lot of things in one area. And there's a whole thing of social around a bunch of other people in a mall. And maybe, I don't know, it seems like Americans don't care. I've talked to people in a lot of countries, and they say their malls are doing fine. So, I don't know. I mean, there's parts of this country where the malls are still doing really good. So I don't think it's to do with shopping. I think sometimes the mall ownership is horrible, because I know our malls, they don't advertise jack anymore. They don't try to get a lot of special stuff in. They don't really do much. It's like they're just trying to slowly manage their demise instead of trying to do something with it. Then we'll travel and go to other malls. There's some malls in Chicago that are amazing and doing great. Not an empty store. Good long hours. The malls that are around here, South Park and North Park, hell, some of the stores close at like 4 or 5 now. And they don't open till a certain time. It's like, dude, it's not good. We just got a thread a couple days ago from a video we did in Womantic. 7 years ago, went off the guy and asked if he'd like to discuss it in person. 7 years? I mean, I don't know what your laws are there, but usually 7 years for a trespass or filming something is, that's out of any type of issue there. And depending on the place you're at anyway, it may not have been an issue. That's why I always say, if you can get permission from an owner, hey, that's even better. So, and Sean and I even had the police watch us finish filming on a place because they're like, nobody even owned this thing anymore. Nobody has it. Feel free. Just some nosy person called the police on us. They stood and let us end up filming. But we did get firearms pointed at our faces at the first off. Unreal number one, do people not have more important things to worry about? No, they don't. Yeah, 7 years is crazy. Oh, Rich, malls. In the malls from probably the 50s on through the 90s were epic. And even in some areas, they still are. But I don't like how we blame the internet and stuff now. I really believe people are lazy. And I think social media has hurt because we're not as social. It's not to do with not going out shopping and buying stuff or something. It's just nobody wants to get out. They don't want to be around people. Hell, there's sometimes when I'm at the gym or just out somewhere, I'm standing in line at the grocery store. I'll turn around and say something to somebody. Because I don't think we interact anymore. We used to be communities. We used to know the people in our neighborhoods, the people around us, the people down the street, people at the gym, people at the grocery stores. And now we don't barely know anybody. We are so antisocial. And some people really get cranky if you say something to them. It's nuts. You just go to the mall as a teenager for dating. I think a lot of people did, and I feel bad. Okay, I feel bad for people, younger people, whether it's kids, to go drop them off, hang out at the mall, or teens, the cool mall fun scene, just shopping around, hanging out, doing stuff. I feel bad for people who don't know that. I really do. It's like cruising on the avenue in the day. Most places have outlawed that. So, oh my God, how dare you go out and do something. Then they wonder why younger people are so getting into trouble now. Well, gee, you've removed everything that you enjoy doing, I enjoy doing, and you've given them nothing to do. But then you go, whoa, why are they always got their faces buried in their phones or playing video games? You've removed everything they can legally do. So yeah, that's nuts. What? Wait a minute. He said they were there to destroy stuff? Oh, ho, ho. Yeah, now there's an urban exploring thing we can talk about because I know I have in the past, and me and Sean have gotten into fights with people, telling people, you are not destroying crap. We've turned some people into the police, like the guys who were robbing the hotel we were in. And when they left, we finally got out of there. We called the police, and they'd come back for more of the TVs and stuff. They got arrested. So yeah, that's nuts. If I ever caught somebody tagging, I reported some jerks tagging in a mall. You know, an abandoned mall. We called the police on them. No, it's stupid. We had a hotel where a guy gave us permission to go in. We found somebody else in there, and they were starting to steal or break stuff, and we got a hold of him. Him and his son came over. Not only that, he used to let these guys ride dirt bikes and practice tricks in the old lot of this old hotel, and they came in with him. They were not having him by screwing up the place this man was nice enough to let him use. That was really cool. Stuff got ugly. That's my wife. She's on the way home here in a little bit. So I will probably get off in about 5-10 minutes because I'm going to cook us some dinner. But yeah, I don't like people stealing and breaking stuff. That's the other problem. There started being so much of that. Maybe not where you guys are, but I'll tell you what, half the places I kept traveling to, going to, Sean and I, even me alone, my wife and I, we were seeing so many people stealing, breaking in, tagging. There are so many urban exploring YouTube channels, and I say it that way because real urban explorers don't do this crap, that talk about how they liberated stuff. Hey, look, I left my sticker here. I painted my name here. I broke this. I rearranged this for a shot. And they think it's cool. I saved this stuff. You stole it. I mean, I have gotten stuff from explorers, but I've asked an owner, or if the place is about being demolished, I went back when it was being demolished, asked the construction guys, hey, can I get this? And if they said no, then I would take it out of the dumpster later. And once it's in the dumpster, it's fair game. So yeah. The engineer told him, big deal. Choo choo, Charlie. Now wait a minute. All right, I missed the whole train thing. Yeah, Sog, you guys got it easy. I'm sorry, but you do. You guys don't get in trouble as much as we do, because over here, private property is a thing. We really believe in private property. He was the engineer. I told him, big deal. What the hell? What? Yeah, that's crazy. Wow. Sorry, the train. I prefer local small shops. They're dying. I don't mind small shops, Sog, but I still love malls. But yes, I like the mom and pop locally owned stores if I'm not going to a mall. I mean, yeah, I do we try to buy local. So, yeah. We also try to buy American as much as possible, which is becoming more possible. Mall thought there's a whole new crop. There's another problem I have. A lot of malls that are still open. And thing is, a lot of us that record in malls that are still open are doing it because we love the malls. We love the feeling, the scene. Going, wow, look at this beautiful thing still here. And dude, you should come down and shop here. And the malls get pissy. You're recording here. We can't have that. I've seen myself and many explorers get booted out of malls. You can't record here. Why? Why? We are not there hating on your mall. We were there because God forbid, we don't want to see this mall go away. If we put out a video, it might bring some eyes, some awareness. People come back down to that mall, maybe put a little love back in them for that mall. So yeah. Is the Apollo school still there? I don't know. I heard it might have been torn down. I would just go search Burlington, Iowa, Apollo School, and then use that as part of your Google search. Has it been torn down? I heard there was a chance it was going to be. So I'm not sure. I know for a while there they were really pushing to let urban explorers in and then do a lot of paranormal stuff, but I don't know if it ever went good enough for them. Ace, what's up, man? Yeah, see, I don't understand. What? Well, underground, I've never heard that reason to not to record in a mall, but wow, why do you have, what? How's that go along in your mall? Be careful using that word, by the way. YouTube can ding channels for that word. That's one of those words they don't like. You can say F-bombs and shit and everything else, but somehow that word and ending people, they get weird about. Amusement park in Pennsylvania that you're allowed to write your name on a bridge. Well, that's different, Stephanie. There's places that have that. But I'm talking about people that go into abandoned places and start tagging and thieving and breaking and moving stuff. That's different. Let's see. Security hate people filming in our shopping center. See, I don't understand it. Why? And I've heard somebody try to give me some BS one time. Well, privacy issues. You realize how many people are walking around talking on their phones on camera? We've all seen them walking around like this or going, hey, look at this sale, Mom. Can I get this? But God forbid somebody that actually reveres malls, likes them, misses them, is happy to see one that's still going good. God forbid we should film. It makes no sense. Way to shoot yourself in the foot, mall owners. It has nothing to do with privacy. That's an excuse, I think. I really believe so. And there are still people that do it. Yes, I despise YouTube censorship also. And that's why sometimes the cool places like malls, and whether they're closed or not, are harder to film in than just finding good abandoned houses, old gas stations, and stuff like that. Really? CRT? What? Holy crap, he's alive. Actually, I know CRT. I still get a notification once in a great while that you're still doing like computer stuff and reviews. I think I commented on one a while back. One of your software videos or something. Wasn't too long ago. Yeah, wasn't too long ago. Every time I say that, I look at the clock and go, oh my God, time flying. Started blogging, but I need to. Now, are you blogging or vlogging? But yeah, the thing is, YouTube is good to get a channel or to do a vlog, but then you just have people come to your website. If you get enough people and they love you enough, have them come to your website you're making for uncut vlogs, unedited, or do it on Rumble. I know a lot of people that do stuff on YouTube and on Rumble both because it's Rumble is free speech. If you're not breaking laws and doing actions for violence and stuff, they are free speech. And that's why my political channel, I'm going to probably start doing mirroring stuff over there and doing actual live streams on Just Rumble where I can talk about more things. Even though YouTube has gotten more open on some things. You can talk about the panda flu now openly. You can talk about the idiotic vaccine openly and all that stuff. But Rumble, if you really want a place to vlog, you do YouTube and Rumble, and you tell people the uncut stuff on Rumble. And they don't censor. Go look at what they do on Rumble. And if you don't want to spend the money, time building websites, use Rumble. By the way, CRT, how you guys doing down there? Was it Georgia, right? How you doing down there? Any idea what happened to Rogue? He hasn't seen 2-3 years. I got a message from him about 2 years ago, and something about hoping I was okay and everything, and I responded and never heard back. I don't know what happened. I am worried, though, because that man had a lot of demons. He had a problem not trying to figure out if he was a punk badass, gonna start fighting and be ghetto, and then other times he had substance abuse problems. So, and then when he was off that stuff and got his head straight and wasn't trying to be a ghetto gangsta, he was a good guy, but he couldn't keep off all of it. Between the gangsta proclivities and the substances, he had problems. So I am worried. I have not heard anybody that's heard from him. And I'm glad you brought it up, because last time I heard was like 2-3 years ago, and I messaged right back and never heard from him again. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Rich Discoveries, I've been over in Rhode Island a lot. If you say RI, to me, I hear Rock Island. Because we call RI Rock Island here because it's one of the Quad Cities. Sorry, I had to laugh. Sog and I both have had Facebook jail issues. I think he's beaten me even. I've had some bad ones. They almost took me down a couple times, especially during the panda stuff. Ooh, they were mad. But I was right. You're on Facebook jail again, Zog. You know, that's a badge anymore. It's a badge of honor. Filming in a warehouse, old factory lately. Oh, man. I do miss exploring, but health-wise, time-wise, money-wise, I just can't anymore. Between all three, and 3 strikes, you're kind of out. My wife doesn't have time to go with me. Sean and I haven't talked now in years. He made it well known that he doesn't want to be friends anymore, and what he thought of my friendship. So, and I don't want to bash, but boy, I could, because boy, I was a friend when nobody was a friend to him, and I was always there when needed somebody. But kind of sucks, because I had another friend who did the same thing. So, if you got friends you've had since you were in school, if you still have those friends, fight to keep them. It's tough when you lose. I've lost all of them. Between some moved away. Yes, some have died, unfortunately. Passed away. Some because they didn't take care of themselves when they knew they had problems. And a couple of the others just became jerks. So that sucks. It does suck. Thanks, Steph. Hey, Janie. Nope, Ace. Sorry, man. Is Ace taking off? Sorry, I have to go. Hey, thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate it very much. It is nice to be able to just talk again. And that's one thing I do like about this, because even if I'm not going to be going out and exploring, I can still hear from you guys. I can still talk. And once again, what was I saying about the social component of our society being kind of crap? Sometimes this is really great for all of us. I like it because with my health problem, I'm stuck home a lot. I don't go out distance very far. I mean, I'm around here in the Quad Cities and walk the dogs all the time and stuff. By the way, we have 3. 3 dogs, 2 cats. Yeah, so I'm honestly, personally, I've lost the last few friends I had from school. And it's hard for guys to make friends when we're older. It just is. And even if we do, they're never as close. You don't have that history, that closeness. Women are better at making friends throughout their life. Guys, usually it's the friends you make very early on that if you keep those, that's the best thing. And unfortunately, mine are jerks. I have hopes that maybe one will reconnect, but he's going to have to be the one to honestly kiss my ass for it now. Because what he did was very childish, very stupid, And that's after I'd already given him a chance for some idiotic crap he'd done. So, man. Sean and I don't think there's any chance there. So he threw away about a 40-year friendship. About a 40-year friendship. Okay. Hey, Face the Ace, have a good one, man. Appreciate it. Janie, friends are overrated. Maybe I grew up different. Maybe it's because of where I grew up. I grew up in the middle of nowhere. I still love living kind of in town. Quad Cities is not city like living in Chicago or anything. It's pretty rurally. But there's 400,000+ people around, but it's pretty rural-like. And we're right out, you can get right out to the woods real quick. But I grew up kind of Crocodile Dundee of the Mississippi River. And honestly, there are times it got really boring and lonely out there. Because to do anything, you had to drive half hour, 40 minutes into town to do anything. I still say I got to go to town and do this. I still like malls. I still like getting into, I miss movie theaters. I miss in-town stuff. And I like being in town because there's people around. I grew up out. And I think a lot of people that grow up way out and deal with the long driving to do anything at all and not having a lot of friends around because you're in the middle of bumfuck. Yeah, I can cuss on this, but you know what I mean? I know a lot of those people that grew up out that now kind of like living in town around people. So it's a thing. It is sad, Eva. I agree. My friend quota is full. Oh, underground, 100% is. And that's a thing. You go look that up. For men, we make most of our friends while we're in school. I'm talking grade school and high school. And if you don't keep those for life, it's hard to ever make as good of friends again. I have some people I do call friends, but they're not people that we have the same interests, hang out, do stuff like that. Like we used to, those lifelong friends. Even some of you guys I still consider great friends, but we're not close enough to even do anything. If some of you are closer, I could definitely see that, but we're not close. That's kind of a bummer. It's a strength of this medium right here, but it's also a downside. So yeah. It's Shelby, the swamp man, to take you exploring on his jet boat. Urgh. I don't know if my health would handle the swamps. There's a lot of critters and stuff in that swamp that I could breathe in. It would cause me some problems. Only friends I've got who I physically see now are from YouTube, Carl and one or two others. See, Sog, you're right, though. It's not just in America. A lot of countries are having problems where we're not social. We lose those long-time friends, and it's hard. Women are definitely better at making friends throughout life. They can. Women are not as connected. This is stuff I've read, so don't get on me. But women aren't as connected to those childhood friends as men are. Men, we form that, and then we have a problem forming it later. To ever get to that level with anybody later in life. Women can still do it. Those differences we don't have. Rich, I only have YouTube, email, and phone. Okay. Ooh. Underground, you and Rich would be great exploring partners. Even just for one collab, you guys would have a great time. I've seen enough of Rich's stuff, and I explored with you. You guys would have a flippin' blast. Really. Rich is kind of like me, but even happier, and he has good lungs, so you wouldn't have to slow down a little. Let's see. With a mouse, I can type my infamous paragraphs. CRT. I'd love to sit down and chat over coffee and tea. Yeah? Yeah, Eva. My wife is kind of at that point, and then my wife is not one of the average women who is easy at making friends. She isn't. She's more, where I'm more extroverted. She's definitely more introverted, and that's not being mean. But she just doesn't make friends as long-lasting as I do easily. And I go out and talk to people. She prefers not to do that. That's why she's not on here. She doesn't like this. Doesn't like cameras. Women are chatterboxes. No, women backstab. Men to each other's faces will be like, "Oh, Bob, you fat jackass. What's up, you jerk?" But then behind their guy's back, he's like, "Man, that guy, Bob, he's a great guy." Then they see him in person. "Bob, you're a dick." Then behind his back, "God, I like hanging out with Bob." Women are the opposite way. to each other's faces. Angie, love you, sweetie. How's it going? Then behind their back, that bitch, Angie, I can't stand her. Exact opposite. Men are nasty to each other's faces and nice behind their back. Women are nice to each other's faces and nasty behind each other's backs. It's crazy, but go look that up. They're exactly opposite. You don't see women walking up, Jenny, you fat sea cow, how's it going, you stinky hoe? You don't hear it. But men will do it. Oh, underground, you should. Oh, no. If you get up around the area, you better explore with Rich, J&M, J&E, and then go look up Ray Nickelmack and Steph. You got a whole plethora of amazing explorers up there that you will just have a blast with. I mean, honestly, you will. You'll have a great time. But yeah, get up there up that northeast area, and you are going to have a blast. I mean, I've explored with J&E, J&M, yeah. And I've explored with you underground, and trust me, you'll have a blast. J&M will match your energy, trust me. Let's see. Meant to never use email. My phone, if you got it. You've got my phone, Rich. I know I messaged you. I still have yours. Well, the equipment is gone. It was in storage. Someone lived there. Oh, no. Oh, wow. That's cool. I've been using it. They just talk crap behind my back. Yeah, that's honestly, not to be mean, but that's what women do. Women talk crap behind each other's backs. Men will do it to each other's faces. And men, that's a bonding thing. When you see men being nice to each other in each other's faces, when you see men going, oh, you dumbass, what are you doing? Oh, man, you are so dumb. You stink. You couldn't work your way out of a paper bag. That's men bonding. We are weird. You need a tofu man. Soy boys are too immature. Underground, nice. If some of you don't realize what Underground's saying there, we had a conversation on another stream I did where Underground is not a meat eater. So, and he's okay with that. He's okay with people that are. He's not one of those militant ones, but it's just not for him. But he's kind of comparing soy boys to tofu man. Please don't tell me you eat tofurkey. Ugh. Or tofu pups. The type of hot dog I saw in the grocery store, I made a very loud scene making fun of them. Tofu pups. Like, if it tastes like meat, you should never, if you don't like meat, you shouldn't eat anything tasting like it. Oh, is it Steph? Okay, well, they're underground looking up. Go look at Film It Food Adventures. Thanks, Steph. Go look at Film It Food Adventures, because even if they're not as exploring as much, they know places. They're also out northeast. Well, yeah, underground J&E is around there, and they go to places. They still do a lot of stuff. So these are people you guys can get out. yeah, remember that Rich went one way, and J&E just happened to go the other way. If you guys would have been cool if you guys would have ran each other at a gas station in the middle and be like, dude, I know you. Holy hell. Oh, yeah, I know you do, Rich. I was just making sure, because I know I've changed phones a couple times. Not phone numbers, I still got the same phone number. I've had the same mobile phone, cell phone number since 1992. Oh, no. Let's see. Underground is a traveler, man. Yeah. Text me real quick. Make sure I got you in my phone. Yeah, text me and I'll send it to you. Okay, let's go to Mary's. Yeah, text me. I want to make sure because this phone may or may not. I believe I have it. But when I switched phones, not all the backups came, I found out. I'm like going, well, okay. But yeah, if you text me and it shows up, I'll send it on to Rich. That's not a problem. I hit that underground system in Hartford that you helped me out with. Oh, man. Yo, dude, J&M. Dude, I'll tell you right now. Underground tried to get me to crawl into a tiny little pipe one time, and I was like, no. The dude's channel, really, that name, he sees a little hole in the ground, and he's going gopher. Ugh, I'll stick with my above ground. I don't mind going under, but it's got to be moving space, not a little pipe. Let's wiggle in here about a mile and see what's there. What if it's a dead end? Well, we'll wiggle it back out. Not if I can't turn around. Let's see. We go to a different state every August. Well, if you ever come around here, let me know. Because I would definitely pull out my exploring stuff and go do that. If any of you guys are ever in the Quad Cities area, just let me know. And that's what Underground did. He was like, hey, I'm passing through. And I'm like, let's go. We found some places. Oh, Jax is upstairs. I believe my wife is home. He was sitting on the back of this chair. He doesn't like the standing desk as much because he used to like sitting on the desk. Well, now the desk is down here if I'm standing. So he doesn't like it as much because he tried to get up here one time and you see this move and he stood on this and was like, ah! Oh, is that you, Underground? Okay, I'll send that on to Rich. There you are. Yep, Underground. I got you down. Yep. Yeah, it says Michael Vivero's Underground looking out. You know, you spelled looming on yours. I actually spelled Underground looking upright. Cool. There. I'll send that on to Rich as soon as I'm off here. Is that good, Rich? Yeah, so I'll hook you guys up and you guys can get out and explore. Yeah, that's not a problem. And by the way, if you guys are ever in my area, I will have no problem sharing my exploring map with you guys because most of those have been out for a while. And a lot of you guys in here right now, I know you. It's not like the couple of jackasses who backstabbed me and made me lose an amazing couple locations. But yeah, I have a map still that has a lot of places I went to. Even though, boy, a lot of them have been decimated. Oh, yeah, I did, man. Sorry. Nobody heard that. His name is Bob. Shit. Sorry. Dude, I am sorry. But I will send you on to Rich. Oh, my. Yeah, I had my cell number since it was GTE Wireless. I got my original first cell phone. It was like a big thing with an LCD screen, like at Radio Shack. And over here, I have a tiny... Remember when cell phones were getting really, really tiny? They tried to make them tiny. I have a teeny little AudioVox flip phone I kept. I keep some of that weird stuff. So, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, yeah, but that happens. And I guess one of you has to be the responsible grown-up one, right? We know which one it isn't going to be. Well, that's okay. I got to get off here in a couple minutes anyway. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can do that. Yes. I will be sending messages into Underground, and I'll be sending messages to Rich. And, yeah, you guys can all link up and maybe have some more fun out of it. Hell, if I can still hook people up to good explorers, that makes this worth it. Holy crap. So, yeah, I think I will get out of here. CRT, how's it going down there in Georgia? I did ask you, and I might have missed it in the chat because I get going. How's it going down there in Georgia? Things getting a little better? So I know for a while you said it's getting a little rough in your area, bud. But before I get off here, I want to know, how is it going down there? Ooh, yeah, that would be cool. Oh, I could see that. Could you see that? Rich, J&M, Underground, and then if they could somehow sneak some J&E and film it, channel also, get all you guys in there. Oh, maybe you guys could still have a big East Coast exploring festival or something, or just go explore a bunch. CRT, I've had a few renovated, but I've had a lot just gone. I mean, they're just disappeared. That's why I can talk about the hotel Sean and I caught the robbers in that time. They're the guy with the gun who was carrying out the TVs and his buddies. That was in Davenport, Iowa. That wasn't too far from where my old shop was. It was up 53rd and Brady right there, or 53rd and Welcome Way. And it's gone. It's been flattened for a couple years now. But yeah, a lot of them are just gone. The rest home, the first place I did for YouTube, is gone. Been gone for years. It's crazy. So once again, that's where you guys, and even when I was doing it, that's history. You saved history by putting it up here. You don't know who could look at that and go, wow, that was my mom and my grandma's house, or I remember when we used to visit grandma in this facility, or hey, this hospital's where I was born, or something, So yeah. Well, there you go. Film it as free to explore every Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Cool. Rich, so much has gone from just that's why sometimes, and I've made a mistake. There were a couple I was going to do over the last couple of years, and I waited. The Oscar Mayer plant was in Davenport, Iowa, and I missed it because I took too much time. So I missed the whole Oscar Mayer plant that's gone now. So if you guys think about a place, you can get into it safely, under Urbex rules, you can get into it safely, do it, don't wait too long, because, man, sometimes as soon as something goes closed, poof, torn down. Crazy. I don't think anything I did has been demoed. I know one tiny house was there, but it wasn't too much to it. Yeah, but remember CRT, the house explorers, especially little ones, are still amazingly cool. You have to wonder, what was there? What happened before? Why is it empty? So, yeah. Yeah, it was a great chat. Thank you, guys. I am going to go up and see how my wife is doing, cook some food, and hang out with her for a little bit, and I think I might be done on my other channel for the day, too. I think I did enough on that one. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, guys, it was great. I appreciate you guys coming to Chit Chat. I will try to do this. I'm hoping once a week to do these. And as soon as I get around it to a little more and get a little back into editing, I will start putting up the other explorers I've got. And I will, when I get off here, I will link Underground, J&M, and Rich up, and film it also. So I don't know if I have your number, but I think I could, we'll see. But I know I can get at least some of you guys linked up. All right? So CRT, I do a political channel. I still have my politics channel. It's called Lion's Den. If you want to check it out, it's been a while since I've done that stuff. I was trying to edge back into that since YouTube yeeted 95% of that channel out from under me back in the Panda Flu days or the early Trump days, and threatened me. They said I was not going to be banned from YouTube totally, including this channel, if I kept with it. So I stopped. And there's barely anything there from the old days. I've been trying to work on it slowly. But if you're not interested in politics, don't go over there. That's not a problem. I am going to do pop culture stuff there, too. Little things about older movies and TV shows. I mean, you look behind me and see what I've got around me. Yeah, see? Yeah. That's one corner of my den down here. So you can guess what I got going on. Hey, Mr. Spock. Mr. Spock greets you when you come down the steps. So, yeah. But, yeah, guys, I am going to get out of here. I hear thumping upstairs, so I better go and cook some food, because a hungry wife is not a happy wife. Yeah. All right, guys, I will talk to you later. I thank you very much for stopping by, and I will probably post some pictures or videos of Riker and all of our animals, because you guys haven't seen those in a long time. Riker is 95 pounds. We're trying to keep him there. And 4 years old. Gemma is 7, and my little adoption rescue fail is Grace. She's 57 pounds, and we got Jax and Pepper still. All right, yeah, CRT, thank you. J&M, J&E, film it. Food and Adventure. I got to say the whole name. Underground Looking Up, Rich Discoveries, all the rest of you. I appreciate you guys stopping in. And have a good night. And, dude, enjoy your explorers. It's great. There's still people, really good explorers still out there, because... And honestly, I think it's a lot closer than you guys think. I have kept up enough to pay attention. There's a lot of other people. Joker doesn't explore anymore. There's a lot of them that don't, because they were having problems like I was. But you guys keep it under control. And I will tell you right now, I can vouch for both J&M and Underground, because I've explored with both, and great. You guys will have a great, great time. So yeah, Rich, I know enough about you, talk to you enough to know you guys will be great as a collaboration on exploring. All right, Jay Watterson. Hey, man. Thank you for your messaging back last night. And thank you for being here tonight. I appreciate it. You were really on last night. Sorry I couldn't come on, but it was late. I was kind of weird to even try that late. So, this isn't the late night channel. Oh, hey, one last question for those of you still here. What do you think of the background compared to the way I used to do it? A little better? You like the standing? You should kind of see stuff? They got the TV to something active, what do you think? Let me know. I'll hang out here for a sec while you think about it. Yeah, that's a lot of my meds right there. I do a lot of my medications and stuff down here for my breathing treatments and stuff. But yeah, and you guys can't see the Darth Vader on the other side of the TV and all my G.I. Joe stuff and Iron Man and Cadillacs and Dinosaurs poster right here. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff down here. Oh, yes. Thanks, man. Well, some of this was down here. Some of it wasn't. Some of it's been a lot of changes. I've had new paneling up, a new entryway, and I did 2 circuits of a bunch of lighting. I used to only have 3 lights total in this whole big den. Now I have 12 on 2 separate circuits on dimmers, plus one of the old lamps. So I could really light this puppy. It goes so bright, it washes out everything if I really light. In fact, this light right above me, I've actually got something over it to dim it. Yes, thank you. Yeah, if you guys haven't, please hit thumbs up. I do appreciate it. I mean, at least show YouTube I'm still active here. Hey. Well, thanks, Eva. I'm glad. Jane M, thank you very much. I hope so. This is my Dave Man Cave. Mine doesn't have a lot of the beer stuff, a lot of sports stuff, but I'm a dork. I mean, Doctor Who behind me right here. Doctor Who and some Star Wars. And I got Firefly back under my... There's Firefly ship right under Babylon 5. Yeah. I'm that type of nerd. Oh, this hat? Yeah. I am a hat person. I probably have, between what suppliers used to give me at my shop, and then what I've gotten since, and my wife has got me, Karen got me this one, I've probably got like 75 hats. Still got the old V8 Trans Am hat, and I've got Snap-on, and yes, I have a Trump hat, but it's not one of the new ones, it's an old one. Yeah, I definitely don't have a filter. People at the gym probably realize that already. Oof. Yeah, the gym, I've been there a lot. And it's like, ooh boy. I mean, let me see here. Let me see, is that, maybe she's not even home. Maybe she's on the way home. Nope. Okay, wait a minute. Sorry. Oh, okay, she was at Mary's. She was at family members. She's out of town. She was checking the cats and stuff. So she's not even home yet. So I better get them cook because she wants to go to bed soon. She's got to be up at 3 a.m. Yee. But yeah, thanks, guys. I better get out of here. I got to get this done because she's got to be up at 3 a.m. So I better have food when she walks in the door. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Please, thumbs up. And, hey, feel free to message me. Let me know what you might want to talk about next time. Do you want to go back into some Urbex stuff? Or do you want to just free flow them like this? And for any of you KC fans, I feel for you. Oh my God. That was ugly. Yes, I do, Jay Watterson. In fact, I wear it to walk my dogs. That Russian type hat has a little thing goes here, but has a little fur ears looking things. Yes, I have one. I wear it to walk my dogs in this weather because I call it my fur hat because it's really warm. And in this weather, oh man, we get some snow finally in this area coming up. Haven't had much this year. We got 3 snowstorms coming this week, possibly. Woohoo! 4x4 in the avalanche. All right, guys. I really got to go. Good night. Thank you very much. And wow, my streaming button is missing. Wow, that's weird. All right. Have a good night. Appreciate it. See ya. And be safe out there. I want any of you, don't step on too many rusty nails. Have a good one, guys. See ya.